Hey everyone, Tim Coe here, Method to Madness Films. I'm here with Dave Bergquist. He is playing our Detective Harvey Bullock. Yes,
yep.
In The Girl in the Mask. And we're super excited to be talking to him today. Tell me, Dave, what are you doing now?
What I do now is I teach high school art. I'm an artist myself, obviously. I'm a visual artist. When you're an artist, you're always thinking creatively. You're always doing things creatively. You're surrounding yourself with wonderful creative people. And so to step into a role in a film is just a natural transition.
That's awesome. Well, let's talk about Harvey Bullock. How did you prepare for the role?
I was familiar with him through comics and through film and things like that. Of course, all the way back in 1989, you had the very well-known Tim Burton film, and you had a character in there. He was a Harvey Bullock type character, so I remember him. I remember seeing some short films, and of course there's the comics and things like that. And of course recently there's the great Donald Loeb, who plays the part of Detective Harvey Bullock in the television series Gotham.
Yep.
And of course I did have to binge watch Gotham, so I watched a lot of Gotham. Because it's sort of a redemptive type character with him, I think, more so than some of the other ones. Some of the other characters, both in comic book illustrations and in television, I don't know how to say it, they're almost so jaded that they lack redemptive quality. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And
sure.
with what you guys wrote, there's a redemptive quality. In culture, you do see a lot of Harvey Bullock type characters. The older, jaded police officer who's been on the force for a long time, seen a lot of things. So, for example, you have Jim Hopper.
Yep.
In the television series Stranger Things. And so you have kind of a Harvey. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so you have the older, jaded police officer once again. And then, of course, putting us together with the other detectives, Carolina Hildebrand, and then, of course, Timothy Cox. He's absolutely fantastic, Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah. So, what was it like connecting with those characters and the actors? Finally, yeah.
Oh, it was great. It was fantastic. I mean, Timothy right off the bat, very professional, very focused. Called us up and said, let's do a reading. Let's break the ice. Let's get to know each other a little bit. And so we did a reading, and it went great. So then when we met on the first day of shooting, everything went absolutely perfect. I mean, we were instant friends. As soon as we stepped on the set, I don't know how to explain it. It clicked. Yeah, it was like a team of detectives.
I felt it. From behind the camera, and I'm directing you guys. Like you guys had such a chemistry. Right off the bat, it was like you guys had been friends for years. And that came across, and it worked really, really well with characters.
I think it did.
Yeah,
I think it did. So we get on the set, first day of shooting. We're friends with each other, and I remember we started rolling film, and it was like the first take or second take. We hadn't quite clicked. I mean, we were friends, but our characters as a team of detectives, as it were. Sure. But if you remember, Commissioner Gordon has to walk on the scene. And, Detective Renee Montoya, she's on the scene, crime scene, and I have to follow the commish. I have to follow Commissioner Gordon onto the scene. You called out roll film and action, and Commissioner Gordon pulls the plastic to the side and goes on, and he trips over a brick. Yeah. And it was like, and so we laughed about it at first, like, okay, no big deal. But Commissioner Gordon turns around and says, "Who put this brick here? Get this brick out of here." So it was funny. We laugh about it. We turn around and go, "Okay, let's do this again." And again, walks on the scene like it's his business. Walks in, pulls the plastic, and he trips over a cord. And it's like he trips again, and this time we're cracking up. "No, who put the wire here?" And so, but we all laughed at it. But I remember it was right after that it's like all of a sudden, we're like a team of detectives, and we're coming onto the scene, and
those works as really good icebreakers.
Yeah.
Anytime you come onto set, this is the first time we're rolling now. It's like, there's some pressure, right?
Right.
Silly things like that just break the ice so nicely.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, now we're just buddies, and we're playing, and it's fun.
Yeah.
Anything that popped out at you that was like, oh, this is new, or this is unexpected.
Well, I mean, I've known you guys
We've known
for a long
each other
time.
for a very long time.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And so I've always known you guys to be professional. And I've known the Coes have always been a family, not just you and your brother, but a family in general, who've always done their best. And so I knew going into this film that you and your brother, who are responsible for this film, I knew you guys were going to be professional and you were going to demand your best. But I'll be honest with you, when we got going, I was blown away at how well you and your brother, just everything just rolled and clicked. You're under pressure, lack of sleep. I was really impressed with how well you guys worked. I mean, really off the charts. Excellent, excellent job.
Well, thank you. Let's talk about just a little bit about our spoiler.
Right, Adrianna.
Yeah.
Wow, absolutely incredible. The first time I met her, professional actress, she comes in, absolutely incredible job. How she evolved into the character, seeing her doing those shots, especially downstairs in the what was that, the boiler room area?
Yeah,
man, those shots on there.
So those are coming up. Those are
absolutely incredible. The dialogue with her and the Batman in the back of the limousine, absolutely fantastic, absolutely wonderful. How she played that out. Yeah, I mean, very impressive. She's absolutely incredible. Your choice of actors and actresses. I mean, I was beyond impressed with everybody you guys chose. And then I'm familiar with Kevin Porter. I've seen the pictures of him. I mean, the guy, he looks. I mean, that's Batman.
Yeah.
That's Bruce Wayne. I mean, how many other people have played Batman and Bruce Wayne, and they've all done absolutely incredible jobs.
Yeah.
But Kevin Porter walks onto the scene. He walks into your studio for the first time, and I had never seen him in person.
Yeah.
And the guy, he gets out of the car. That's a big dude. And I remember he was walking in the studio getting ready to, just to introduce and shake hands with everybody. Great guy, really a nice guy. And then of course when we were doing the shots on the roof, and seeing him up there when he put on the Batman costume, I mean the guy just kept going and going and going, and you're like, yep, you're the Dark Knight.
So anything you want the fans to know, anything specific that you would say, hey guys, you should know this?
Listen carefully to the dialogue and pay attention to the details. I don't know how much I can say. I mean, I want to say more, but pay attention, because every shot, all the dialogue is carefully chosen. There is meaning and purpose behind everything that's going on in this film. There's symbolism, there's things you have to watch out for. You might say, for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear, pay attention.
Thank you. Well, that's all we have time for. Guys, like this video and subscribe to the channel. Remember to hit the little bell thing to get notifications for new things coming up. And also, guys, check out our Ko-fi page, because we've got new things coming up there and some awesome things happening. We're gonna have more giveaways and membership levels and all of that, and cool new perks that are coming up. So
looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Dave.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys next time.